Hey everyone, welcome back to my personal channel, Social's Awkward. My name is David Vidal, and this is why the best riders understand how to utilize the KTRC. Let's go. The TRex RR, a more recent model, introduced a more powerful Kawasaki engine. To keep us all from dying instantaneously, Campagna engineers graciously added some new features to the TRex to enhance its safety and overall drivability. Most notably, the TRex RR now came equipped with ABS, KTRC, and power mode settings. I can't say exactly which year the KTRC was added, but from what I can gather, it was in or around 2021. Feel free to fact check me on this one. What we all understand is that the TRex did not originally have these options, so yours may not. Mine happens to have all three. KTRC stands for Kawasaki Traction Control and could be the difference between a lifetime of safe riding or a terrible experience that at worst could be life-threatening and at best may shake your confidence in this amazing machine. Not too recently, a YouTuber showed himself spinning out of control on a busy surface street. Sadly, he didn't offer his viewers an explanation of any kind, even though the comment section was begging for answers. Events like these, while unflattering, are redeemable if we would only be willing to discuss them openly. Now, to be fair, I have no idea how this occurred or what, if anything, could have been done to prevent it. In fact, I think this TRex is too old to have these features, which is A, why Campagna added them, and B, why those of us who do have them shouldn't ignore them. The ABS is easy enough, and there are no settings for this. You can't turn it on or turn it off. You can just stomp on your brakes as usual, and understand that no braking system, no matter how advanced, can compensate for poor riding or bad decision making. The KTRC, on the other hand, works in chorus with your power mode selector. So it's really important to get this right. I'm not an expert, and I'm not here to tell you how you should ride, but the engineers and designers of Campagna worked tirelessly to provide these features to enhance our riding experience. From a bird's eye view, these settings look and sound like limiters, and you could describe them that way, but that sounds more like a challenge, and no one wants to be the guy who rides with training wheels. After all, that's why we got this machine, for the thrill of it. Hang on, take a deep breath. The TRex, which is designed and made by F1 racers, was intended to give the people who will never race F1 the F1 experience. And to that point, Campagna delivers in a big way. But have you ever considered why we don't see F1 cars on the streets? It's because they don't belong there. They belong on a racetrack. Again, I'm not telling anyone how to ride. I just want to tell you about the KTRC and power mode settings and how to set them. Let's start in the cockpit with the KTRC. This is an intelligent system that calculates the slip level of the rear wheel, or your wheel spin, during acceleration and contributes to a more stable riding experience. With your foot off the throttle, push the select button to the KTRC mode indicator. It will blink when it's selected. Now, simply push up or down to select the mode that you want to use. If you elect to ride with the KTRC off, it will reset to 1 every time you turn off your machine. Setting 1 is least active, setting 2 is intermediate, and setting 3 is most active, meaning it intervenes the most and keeps that rear wheel from spinning out wherever possible. When you have the KTRC on any setting and it engages during your ride, several indicators will alert you. However, should this happen, all of your attention will likely be on the road or the situation that you're experiencing. To the right of the mode indicator, there is a level indicator made up of several segments. The more KTRC is applied, the more of these segments will illuminate. Additionally, there is a yellow warning light embedded in the tachometer that comes on when the KTRC engages. Once you select the KTRC setting, you will also select a power setting. There are only 2 to choose from, and you select them in the same way. Push the big select button until the power mode blinks, and then use the up or down arrow to choose F for full power and L for low power. Do your best to match the KTRC and power settings for the riding conditions that day, the purpose or intent, the style of riding, or the location. You might think it's impressing people by flashing your ECU, but for like 99.9% of people, this is a lot like buying a ZX14R the day after you get your license, and anyone who knows how to ride understands that the faster rider doesn't need more power, he needs to understand the machine and how to ride it technically. That's what F1 racing is all about, and that's why the TRex was created. By combining the KTRC and power mode, the TRex gives you 8 different ride settings to choose from. So don't be the guy who only rides in F1 because you're just that cool. Learn how these settings make your T-Rex behave, and you can have a bespoke riding experience every single ride. Ignoring these settings could be dangerous, while using them makes for the most enjoyable experience. It's a total win-win. As a gift to you, I'll include a link to a PDF that you can print off, cut out, and stick wherever as a quick reference of how I use these settings. But you'll need to run through each one and decide for yourself which one seems best. I have 3 to choose from, and they all have the same information. The first quick reference guide looks like this. Notice that canyon, interstate, highway, and city, the vast majority of your riding is done with a higher KTRC and lower power mode, reserving the F1 setting for sport and track riding. The second quick reference guide is the same information but disseminated differently. Simply find your ride condition and corresponding settings. For example, for canyon riding, I suggest L2, but canyon riding at elevation, where the roads are cooler and might potentially be wet, may require the L3 setting. While track riding, on the other hand, on a hot summer day, you might try F1 or F0. The third quick reference guide is the information displayed in a circular pattern for print purposes. In case I didn't say it enough, I'm not telling you which settings that you should use. You'll have to decide that for yourself. And these quick reference guides reflect only my opinion. If you're like me and you insist on doing dangerous things, at least do them safely. And as a courtesy to your loved ones, make sure your life insurance policy is current. No doubt about it, the T-Rex is a ton of fun, but it can become life-threatening in a blink. Choosing the right settings will not only make your ride experience more enjoyable, but safer as well. Tell us in the comment section below how you're using the KTRC and power mode settings. If you made it this far, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. As always, be nice and ride safely. I'll see you out there.